Puti, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sir. Good evening,
Sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Evening, Lamai. Yes. Okay, right. Another month. So we can have a fresh start. Why now? Today, I think we can start with the fourth unit, functions of water. Okay. Yes. Right. I think අපි අද අලුත් unit එකක් start කරන්න පුළුවන්, functions of water. Very interesting unit and kind of simple unit. It's all about the water. Right? So, okay. Now, water, it's a kind of matter. It's natural matter. Or we can categorize it as a natural resource, naturally occurring resource, right? Naturally occurring resource, where it covers like 71% of the Earth's surface. Can you imagine that now? In our Earth's surface, I mean, I'm talking about the entire Earth, right? The entire Earth's surface, if we consider it's covered like 71%. 71% covered with water. Maybe sea water or what you call the marine water with some sort of salt content, or even the fresh water. And also we have ice poles also, what you call these glaciers. So anyhow, water interact with living organisms, non-living things, with the existence of our life even. I mean, back to millions and millions years. Okay. Yes. So, but then now, why this water is important? I mean, water මෙච්චරම important වෙන්නේ අපිට, right?
For our survival.
For our survival. Not only us, even for plants, even for the plants. Yes.
And animals.
And animals. Or even microbes. Right? Not only animals, even the plants and also the microbes. So, water is one of the essential factors. One of the essential factors for each and every living organism. Okay? Not only that, but also water interact with non-living things. We have water cycle, right? So we interact with the non-living components. Okay? And some changes may result in our environment due to water. Right? So now we can consider this water as the top factors on our Earth, which supports for living as well as non-living things. Living organisms as well as non-living things. Water මෙච්චරටම වැදගත්. Okay? Water, very important. Right. Okay, guys. So, එහෙනම් අපි lesson එක start කරමු. Write this topic පුතා. ලියන්න මේ topic එක, functions of water. Write this topic, functions of water. Functions of water. Fourth unit of grade 7 syllabus. Functions of water. Functions of water. Fourth unit. fourth year.
Sir, I just joined. What did you do?
Just write this topic. That's all. අපි මේ ඔයා එනකම්මයි හිටියේ. Okay. Right. Okay. Hurry up. Write this topic. Functions of water.
Sir, don't we discuss the exercise?
We'll discuss. අපි මේක start කරගෙන යන ගමන් කතා කරමු. මට මතක් වුණා. හරි? Functions of water. Right. So but now we can observe many functions of water. So out of them we'll discuss several functions, very important functions out of them. Okay, so you will write this. Just a simple introduction about this topic. Water plays several vital roles in both living and non-living environments. Living and non-living environments. Examples. We better list out some examples. Number one, as a perfect solvent. As a perfect solvent. Number two, as a transport medium. Number three, for temperature regulation. For temperature regulation. Number four, digestion and excretion. Last one, number five, structural support. With the structural support mainly in plants. Mainly in plants. Copy this. Then join වෙන දරුවෝ අපි අලුත් unit එකක් start කරේ. ඔයාලා මේක copy කරගත්තා නම් හරි. Okay? So we'll discuss some functions after copying this. මේක copy කරගත්තට පස්සේ අපි ලියනවා.
Notebook වල ඉන්න වෙලාව. I can't see the board when someone is talking. I can't see the board when someone talking.
Okay, now okay, right? දැන් හරි නේද? Now okay.
Science class.
Subjective?
Science.
Huh?
Science.
Yes?
Hurry up, Putan. Right, so some functions. Yes, Putan, any question? You can unmute, huh? You can unmute yourself and talk. Questions තියෙනවා පුතේ මේ messages දාන්න නැතුව කතා කරන්න හරි. Okay? Right. Now, as a perfect solvent, water act as a solvent. Water can act as a solvent. The meaning of solvent, මොකක්ද solvent එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ? Solvent means, right now it's a liquid where it can dissolve some other components, maybe gaseous matter, maybe liquid matter, or even solid matter. පුතේ solvent එකක් ඇතුලේ dissolve වෙන්න පුළුවන් not only liquid matter and gaseous matter, even solid matter, right? So can dissolve any type of matter, right, on this. So you know it acts as a perfect solvent. Okay, right, hurry up. Lamai, hurry up.
Finish, sir.
Right, all done?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, na ikmang karan.
Done, sir.
Done, right, okay. But then look at the first point or the first function. So yeah, it has a perfect solvent, right? So try to list out some places where this water act as a solvent. වතුර solvent එකක් විදිහට act වෙන තැනක් මතක් කරගන්න. Yes,
To make
any idea?
drinks by dissolving. Yes, sir. To make drinks by dissolving flavors and coloring.
Yes, right. So we can make some drinks in order to, you know, it acts as a food or whatever to drink. So, and we can dissolve many ingredients on it. Yeah, you're correct.
To dissolve salt and flavors to make food tasty.
Sorry.
To dissolve salt and flavors to make food tasty.
Yes. Okay. ඒක තමයි අපි කලින් කිව්වේ.
To
What
remove
else?
dirt on clothes and body.
Sorry.
To remove dirt on clothes and body.
Perfect answer. We can remove the dirts and maybe some other particles on our clothes.
To dissolve water. Sorry. To dissolve medicine with water.
To dissolve medicines. Yes. Very good. We
Make
can even
acids
dissolve
and
medicines.
chemicals.
We can dissolve chemicals, medicines. So now, as a result of this solvent property, right, that means we can dissolve many more things here. අපිට මේ water වල dissolve කරගන්න පුළුවන් ගොඩක් දේවල්. So that's what we call solvent property. මම ඔයාලා කියපු නැති ගොඩක් වැදගත් වෙන දෙයක් කියන්න. Now you know about this.
Animal.
නෑ හරි. මම ඒක තමයි කියන්න ගියේ. Right, you know about the aquatic environments now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
In aquatic environments, both the animals and plants are there. Right? Aquatic animals and aquatic plants. You know now, in order to survive, plants do need doing photosynthesis. Plants need to conduct very special process, what we call photosynthesis. Right? So one of the main ingredients, we call not the ingredients, what we call the factors is sunlight, right? So even though plants can absorb some sort of sunlight, without carbon dioxide gas, it's not possible to conduct this process, right? ඉතින් aquatic environment එකේ ඉන්න කෙනෙක්ට කොහොමද carbon dioxide හම්බෙන්නේ? Yes.
Dissolve.
Water can dissolve.
Dissolving in water.
Yes. Water can dissolve not only carbon dioxide, but also other gases. Yes. And you know, these plants, they do release oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. Right? So released oxygen will mix well in water. And then these aquatic organisms, animals, they can breathe in. Right? එයාලට හුස්ම ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ plants photosynthesis කරලා oxygen release කරනවා water වලට. Then only they can conduct this special process. Okay? Right. So what about the other animals? එයාලත් they can absorb oxygen gas which dissolve in water, and they do release carbon dioxide as a byproduct of respiration. Okay, so you know water is perfect medium for these aquatic organisms, right? These aquatic organisms, and this property called solvent property is the main reason for this factor. Okay, තමයි main reason එක in order to result this plants and animals growth and their survival. Okay, I think water as a solvent is perfect. Right, with the opportunity topic පොඩි note එකක් දාගමු regarding this solvent property of water. Solvent property එක ගැන චූටි note එකකට යමු. Right. Hurry up and copy with. Water as a solvent. Water as a solvent. Right? Hurry up and copy. Read well and copy. blindly copy කරගන්නේ නැහැ. හොඳට read කරලායි copy කරගන්නේ. Hurry up guys, so I'll explain one by one. මම මේ kicking එක අපි කතා කරමු. So read well and then write. හරි? මේවා හොඳින් කියවලා copy කරගන්න. So මෙතන තියෙන්නේ අපි discuss කරපු දේවල්.
Sir,
Yes පුතා.
could you please move the board to the left?
Board to the left.
Yes, sir.
Why is that? දැන් ඔක ඔක්කොම පේනවනේ.
I can't see the importance of the water as a solvent. First words.
First word එක පේන්නේ නැහැ.
Yes.
This one? Here, this one?
No, sir. The down one. The sentence.
This one, no, which one? Ah, maker.
Yes, sir. The front things. You can only see human body.
It's visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Visual. පුතේ ඒකේ තියෙන එච්චරයි. Yeah, in the human body. Number one, in the human body. Right? That's all.
No, sir. I can see only human body.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
What about the others?
No, sir.
No, no, no.
No,
In this first one,
Can see
in the first one, it's only human body. Yeah, nothing other than that. In the human body, yeah, that's it. Got it? වෙන මොකුත් නෑ මෙතන. In the human body කියලා විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Okay. Manulya, is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Finish, sir.
Finished, right? Okay. Good, good.
Okay.
I'll give another few seconds. Hurry up. Right. Finish, Puta?
Excuse me, sir.
No, sir.
Yes. Ali,
Uh,
this one, no?
excuse me, sir.
Yes, Puti, tell.
Still writing, sir.
Okay,
What
here,
do you
Puti,
mean by pollination?
Polarity. Puti, polar nature means now these particles in water, we can observe some charged sides. So it's kind of charged, so can attract or repel due to this polarity. Other molecules can attract or sometimes repel due to this polarity. Okay, right? So
Okay, sir.
right. Hurry up, Daru. So you better write this fifth point also. Fifth point එකත් ලියා ගන්න පුතේ. Right? It's very important. You know, aquatic animals is regarding the aquatic organisms. Now, aquatic animals, they do respirate with the support of this oxygen which dissolve. And also the plants, they just release oxygen gas.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Guys, wait for the others. Huh?
Done, sir.
Done. Okay.
Done, sir.
Done. All done, Pute? Anyone need more time on this?
No, sir.
No means it's still copying.
Yes, sir.
Ah. Hurry up, hurry up. ඉක්මන් කරමු. හරි. දරුවෝ දැන් වෙලා ඇති. නේද? Right.
No, sir.
Not yet, Dani. Hurry up.
No,
hurry up. Oh my goodness. This is so simple note නේ. චුටි note එකක් මේක. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now enough, huh? හරි. පුතේ මේ බලන්න. Now first one. In the human body, yes. Now inside our body, not only human body, you can replace this human with any other organism, right? Or any other animal. So water, we have a fluid inside our body, what we call the blood. So more than 50% of blood composition is water. You believe that? More than 50% is water, right? So therefore, water supports, that means blood supports for the transportation of minerals, hormones, gases, all these things throughout our body, right? Through this blood circulatory system. Therefore, it helps in transporting materials in our body. Hari? Next one, indigestion. Indigestion. So this water helps down to absorb the nutrients which break down by some sort of chemical reactions. Now inside our body, right, we have a special mechanism called digestion now, right? With the support of this digestion, that food which we intake, the complex molecules will break down into simple molecules. That complex molecules will break down into simple molecules. So that simple molecules absorbed to our body with the support of water, right? With the support of water. So therefore, water is essential even in digestion of food, even in the digestion and absorption of the food. Okay, right. අපිට ඔන්න දැන් පළවෙනි පාර වැදගත් වුණා. බොඩි එකේ තියෙන නියුට්‍රියන්ට්ස්, මිනරල්ස්, ඔක්සිජන් වගේ දේවල් ට්‍රාන්ස්පෝර්ට් කරන්න. ඊළඟට අපිට වැදගත් වුණා digestion එකේ. Now in plants, in plants, Puta, water, this root system absorbs water and transports throughout the plant and provide this water specifically to the plant leaves. Why? Plant leaves contain some special pigments called chlorophyll, and with the support of these chlorophyll pigments, right, can conduct special process called photosynthesis, right? So photosynthesis process is responsible for generating food as the main product, and as a byproduct it produces carbon dioxide gas. No, oxygen gas, right? So in order to produce that oxygen, right, water is very important. Without water, this won't happen. Without water, how these plants can survive, right? Yes. So next, in chemical reactions, Puti, now we have many chemical reactions around us. Even inside our body, we have chemical reactions, right? In many industries, many industrial processes, we have this sort of chemical reactions. So the importance of water is that water involves in many chemical reactions. Sometimes may accelerate chemical reactions, may decelerate chemical reactions, may activate those chemical reactions. A lot of things. So, however, water is very essential for taking these sort of reactions, right? Next one, for aquatic organisms. Mama කලිනුත් කිව්වා, right? Now, in aquatic environment, aquatic means watery environments, similar to terrestrial environments. Even in aquatic environments also, we can observe several different types of organisms and plants and animals, yeah, different creatures. So they do respirate, they do photosynthesis with the support of water. Why? Water can dissolve those gases. Water can exchange, water is supposed to exchange these gases. So therefore, water, again, very interesting factor. Right, okay. So I have a question for you guys now. ඔයාලට දෙන්න question එකක් තියෙනවා මං ගාව. ඔයාලා මේක ටක් ගාලා complete කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? මේකට ගන්න බෑ පැයක් විතර. Only like 2-3 minutes. We'll see what it is. මොකක්ද කියලා බලමු. Right. List out some instances where water is important as a solvent in day-to-day life. Then day-to-day life කියලා ඔයාගේ body එකේ ඇතුලේ වෙනවත් හැමදාම වෙනවනේ. Day-to-day උනා අදත් වෙනවා. එහෙම කියලා ඒවා ලියන්න බෑ. හරි? ලියන්න බෑ digestion. ඒවා මම ලියුවානේ. Now here you better list out some other day-to-day what you observe nearby. දැන් වටපිට බැලුවොත් මොනවද බලන්න පුළුවන්. අන්න ඒ වගේ set එකක් ලියන්න ඉක්මනින්. Minimum 5, maximum no limit. Yeah, Nethani.
No, sir, I want to ask how many answers do we need to type?
Minimum 5. ඕන ගානක් පුතා.
Okay.
හරියට. Are they finished?
No, sir.
Hurry up.
I have finished, sir.
Perfect. Others, hurry up.
Finished, sir.
Right.
Done.
Done. Okay. Right. Then better discuss.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Right, ළමයි. Now ඔයාලා තමයි list out කරන්න ඕනි. හරි. මට කෙනෙක් එක ගන්න කියන ටක් ගාලා. Hurry up.
To make drinks by dissolving sugar, colorings, and flavors.
To make drinks, very good.
To dissolve acids and other chemicals to reduce the power of it.
Okay.
To
we have
remove
one term. Dilution. We call it dilution. Yeah.
Artists use
to remove the dirt on clothes and on body.
Now hygiene.
Okay. Right, very good. Remove dirt. And then for our hygiene, okay.
While draining it, mix up with soil and make mud.
Sorry.
Drinking medicine.
Okay, yes. Okay, for medicines, yeah. You know, dissolve medicines, yeah, okay.
For decorative purposes. Water is used in cooking for dissolving various flavors.
Yes, why not? Perfect answer. Yes. In cooking,
To make
so we can dissolve many flavors.
water for decorative purposes.
Colored water for decorative purposes, yes.
While making
Yes.
some juices.
Sorry?
While making like juices.
Why not? We can make some drinks or juices, yeah.
Artists use concentrated alkaline water in order to prepare battery acids.
In battery acids, yeah, okay. Sandal, you want to
The main use of water is using it for the survival of many animals and plants.
Yeah, survival of animals, okay. Is that day-to-day one? Animals for plants, agriculture and all this, yeah, okay, but not day-to-day, yeah.
Draining the water, mix up with soil and make mud.
Okay, we can make mud, yeah. Sometimes we need mud for pottery industry. Pottery, yes.
Artists use water to dilute
Agriculture.
or dyes, giving them the perfect consistency for their masterpieces.
Yes, Sandal, yes, very good.
To agriculture.
For agriculture, yes. So you have many more answers, very good. Perfect, right? Yes. So, but other than that, you know, in many instances, in many different types of instances, we need to use water, and we are using water to fulfill our daily requirement.
Can we take making cement?
Sorry, Danulya?
Can we take making cement?
Making cement, yeah. Cement හදනකට කියන්නේ ගෙවල් හදනකට අපිට ඕනේ cement mix එකට. Yes. Why for watercolors? Generation of
Electricity.
Okay, but is that day-to-day activity?
Water in steam ions helps dissolve and release carbon wrinkles from fabrics of ironing cloths.
Okay.
Colored water for decorating purposes.
Yes, එක කිව්වා. Very good, guys. Now listen, Mehan. So we can observe many applications, many uses, day-to-day uses, right? Yes. So I have one question now. You know, all these were due to its solvent property now. All these things are due to its solvent property, but you know how to separate out those compounds from after dissolving. Do you have any idea? Is there possible to separate out some sort of components after
So
dissolving
by
in water?
dissolving water, we can get salt again by drying the water up. So the salt only appears.
Very good. Right. So with that, you can write this down. So here, how to separate out dissolved components in water. වතුරේ තියෙන දේවල් වෙන් කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? We have many different methods based on the components which dissolve. පුතේ දිය වෙලා තියෙන දේ අනුව ඒක වෙනස් වෙනවා. දැන් මම example එකකට ගත්තා sea water වලින් කොහොමද අපි salts අයින් කරගන්නේ කියලා. හරියට So need to draw this diagram. Nicely draw this. Lesson draw කරන්න. So we can easily separate it out. Hurry up. So these are very simple, right? හරිම ලේසි නේද මේවා? These are very simple.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what's compatibility?
Compatibility. ගැලපෙනවද කියන එක.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. So need to check the compatibility first.
Completed, sir.
Okay, good.
Not done, sir.
But you all done?
No, sir. No,
Hmm.
sir. No, sir.
Lamai, hurry up, huh?
Done.
Done.
No,
But hurry up. Another few seconds. Tachuti will have the night makra.
okay.
Right. Finished. දැන් නම් ඇතිනේ. Okay. ළමයි. So look
Done, sir.
how to separate out some sort of dissolved components in water. වතුරේදී වෙලා තියෙන සමහර දේවල් වෙන් කරන්නේ කොහොමද? Yes, now this depends on the compatibility. හැම දෙයක්ම මෙහෙම කරන්නත් බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? But I have one great example, right? Real life example. So how we can remove water and we can separate out the salt which dissolve in sea water or marine water. You know, in marine water, some sort of salts were dissolved. Some sort of salt was dissolved, right? So we can isolate these salts in very simple manner, right? You know, now in industry wise, we are extracting salt from seawater, right? We can extract salt from seawater. How? Right? By how?
But
Yes.
I-
We are not going to heat this solution. මෙහෙම කරලා ලුණු හදුවොත් එimhe පුතේ ලුණු කිලෝ එකක් දෙන්න රුපියල් 1000කට විතර. Right? Extra burden, no. You need to supply more and more heat. So it's not feasible. So therefore, in industrial wise, they just evaporate all the water content with the support of solar energy, sun's light. හරි ඉරේලියෙන් තමයි මේ වැඩේ කරගන්නේ. හැබැයි අපි ලැබෝරටරි එකේදී අපිට ඉරේලිය අරගෙනවා කරන්න බෑනේ. අපි කරන්නේ sea water ටිකක් දාලා heat කරනවා and then water will vaporize. Water will start to vaporize at its boiling point. Right? So after a few minutes you can observe white color sediment. That's what we call salt. Okay. Therefore vaporization can be used in order to remove water content from a mixture very easily. May I have a question? චූටි දෙකේ පන්තියේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. ආන්සර් එකක් දෙන්නකෝ. What is the difference between evaporation and vaporization? Is there any difference? If yes, what is that? we'll see. අපි බලමු කියලාද කියලා. Is there any difference?
Evaporation is natural and vaporization is artificial.
Kind of. Any further explanations? Any further explanation?
Evaporization is done done even when there is no heat, when there is sunlight applied, but vaporization needs more heat.
Very good. Right? But the evaporation results, yeah, temperature below its boiling point. Evaporation results at any temperature below its boiling point. But vaporization is not like that. Vaporization results only at its boiling point. So that means for vaporization, you need to heat it up, but evaporation, no need of doing that. Got it? Right, okay. Right, I have some more examples. Could you please try out these examples? Examples you try out, Karan. Read them. To produce sugar by sugarcane and making different products by coconut sugar solution.
To produce sugar by sugarcane.
Yeah. So hurry up and copy this, then I'll explain this one. Hurry up, Lamai. Come. So here you can identify two perfect examples where water act as a
They're still writing.
sorry,
They're still writing.
still writing. Okay.
Completed, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Right. What about the others?
No, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Writing, sir.
I'll give another 1 minute. Hurry up. All done? Hamu Mimraida? Yes. Yes.
sir.
Yes. Okay. So these are so simple. May katawa maram lesi ni mukad vela tiyenne. To produce sugar, now you know sugar cane. We have sugar cane, so we need to crush it out and we can extract the juice. Sugar cane ඇතුලේ තියෙන juice එක අපිට crush කරලා එළියට ගන්න පුළුවන්. And then just by evaporating or by vaporizing that water content or reducing that water content, we can make sugar crystals. Okay, that's the normal procedure. And then we have another example, making different products by coconut sugar solution. Not only coconut, maybe kitul, these sort of solutions you can have. But anyhow, at the end of the day, it's a sugar solution, right? So you need to cut down the what? Right. First, you need to cut down the flour, and then you need to place some pot there. Pot එකක් place කරන්න. So what will happen? The phloem secretion of this plant will collect to that pot, and we can consume it directly as sweet toddy. What we call raw. In single, we call it a raw, right? So fermentation process is there, but it's an automated process by the airborne microbes. Air වල ඉන්න atmosphere කියන microbes ලා ඒ වැඩේ අපිට කරලා දෙනවා. හරි? So further, if you remove more water further, then you will end up with trickle. Penny කියලා කියන්නේ කිතුල් penny, පොල් penny වගේ දේවල්. Right. And again, if you try to remove water furthermore, I mean, maybe like 90%, 99%, right? Then you'll end up with jaggery. Hakuru hamba vena. Okay. So all these because of removing the water content. Right. Okay. So that's all about the water as a solvent. But the water as a solvent right? Now, next we'll discuss about another factor, another character, another property of water as a coolant, as a very good coolant, right? So water can absorb more and more heat when compared with the other type of liquids, right? So it can absorb more energy, more heat energy in order to increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. යාගේ ටෙම්පරේචර් එක 1 ඩිග්‍රී සෙල්සියස් එකකින් වැඩි කරගන්න එනර්ජි ගොඩක් අපි දෙන්න ඕනි. right? ගොඩක් එනර්ජි දෙන්න වෙනවා අපිට. හරි so therefore we call it as a very good perfect coolant. නියම coolant එකක්. Can absorb more and more heat. That's why we use water in radiators, in some machineries, cars, vehicles, and engines, in order to drop down the temperature. In order to drop down its working temperature. And also, even inside our body now we have water now, right? You know, we need to drink adequate amount of water in order to maintain our body functions. So these water will absorb the heat which generates inside our body and release as sweat, as urine, as those liquids just release to the environment, right? Yes. And finally, in plants also. In plants also, same thing happens. So the process is much different. We call it as transpiration. So transpiration is the process where these plants can remove water efficiently while releasing its heat energy to the outer environment and cools down the plant's body. Okay, right. With that, we can continue with water as a coolant. But you can copy this. Water as a coolant. Hurry up. Darwik Mankarmu.
Sir,
Yes, Pata?
what is the word after transpiration is the process which?
Evaporates. 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 Evaporates.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Finish, sir.
Finish. What about the others, Lamai? All done?
No, sir.
No, no, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Finish, sir.
Finished. Right.
No, sir.
Oh my goodness. Hurry up then.
Done, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up. Putik මං කරමුවා. තව වැඩ ටිකක් තියෙනවා කරන්න. Okay, now enough, huh? Then time katidaru? Right. Okay, so here, now this is how water supports in cooling. Okay, my cooling water support can. Right? So we have another form. We have another function. We discuss right? As a medium of life. As a medium of life. So that means water supports both the plants and both the plants and animals to maintain their lives. Right? Not only aquatic organisms, not only aquatic plants, even all the other organisms. And also, we call this water as a medium of life. Right? Medium of life. You know why? So water, we have
biological activities now.
Yeah, for the biological activities also. Yes, but so we have different findings now. Right? Now the scientists, they just put forward different types of findings regarding the formation of our earth and regarding the formation of our lives, right? So based on that, all these organisms, even including plants, animals, and all the microbes, evolved from one single cell, right? Evolved from one single cell. Right? So that's why we call water as a medium of life. Water තමයි medium of life. Right? Yes, look at this. Why water is act as medium of life? It's considered as medium of life. Right? Some origin of life and even the cell structure. So based on these two, we can conclude water is the factor or water is the medium for life. Right. පුතේ question එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා මේ evaporation and vaporization ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් අපව පැහැදිලි කරන්න කියලා. Yes. දෙතුන් පාරක්ම මම දැක්ක දාන message එක. හරි. Okay. Listen. පුතේ now evaporation and vaporization both indicates a state change or the phase change from liquid state to gaseous stage. ඔය දෙකෙන්ම වෙන්නේ liquid එකක් gas වෙන එක. හරි? But the difference is in evaporation happens just below the boiling point. Water boiling point 100 degrees Celsius. At 100 degrees Celsius, all the water in that container will convert into gas or the water vapors. Okay, or the steam. Correct term is steam. So that's what they call evaporation. Evaporation just below its boiling point. Just below its boiling point. ඕනම liquid එකක boiling point එකට පල්ලෙහින් evaporation එකක් කියන්නේ මේ වතුර gas phase එකට යනවා. හරි? We call it as evaporation. And vaporization means the process which results at its boiling point. Boiling point. Vaporization වෙන්නේ එයාගේ boiling point එකේදී විතරමයි. So that's what we call boiling point. Okay? Or evaporation. Vaporization, not evaporation, vaporization. Hurry up. Could you please copy this?
Sir, can you give us a note about it?
Okay, I'll give. මම දෙන්න.
අතේ හදනවද?
ඈ
Completed, sir.
done sir.
All done? හැමෝම ඉවරද?
No, sir.
No sir.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up. හරි පුතා ඉක්මන් කරමු. පුතේ all done?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, I'll give another 1 minute. Please hurry up.
Done, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Done, hurry up, hurry up. ළමයි යන්න ඉක්මන් කරමු ආ.
Sir,
Yes, පුතේ. Yes, පුතේ.
are you checking the study chart today?
Yes, yes, පුතේ. ස්ටඩි chart එකේ මට අවස් ගන්න දාන්න chat එකට.
Sir, done, sir. Sir,
Right.
sir.
Okay, okay, wait මට
No,
ඇහෙනවා.
sir.
ඕකට හරි හරි. දැන් ඔයාලට ඒක දාන්නකො මට මේ කොච්චර අවර්ස් ගන්න පාඩම් කරාද කියලා. Right. Okay. හරි. How many hours? ටක් ගාලා බලමු පැය කීයද කියලා. 4 hours, 5 hours, 12 මනුල්ල. 5 මෙතුම් I had exam 6 hours, 12 hours MG. Who is this MG? Right? So then 4 hours, 10 hours Ranuki, 8 hours Yuthika, right? Yes. 5 hours, 12 hours MG, yes, okay. ATG, right? Okay, Hasara. 8 and 45 minutes, very good. So then again 4 hours, 4.5, 4 hours, 6 hours, Stephanie, 6 hours, I'm Chinaya. I'm Chinaya, right? Okay. So 6 hours, 4 hours, 3.5. Okay, ko Anita dan. දම වැඩිම වැඩියෙන් කළා තියෙනවා කියුවා මම 6 වලට වඩා කියපු කරපුවා කියුවා. Right? So Anita done. So I study 7 hours and how many lessons we first term. Right. First term at least 5. At least man kitana 5 patte. Right? 5 patte. Kavin mama 15 hours. Right. Okay. Who else? Me 3 hours. Hari. Okay. 5 hours. Chanuti. Right. Okay. ළමයි. මේ lesson එක ඔතනින් ඉවරයි. හරි? lesson එක ඉවරුණාට අර ඔයාලගේ පොඩි request එකක් ආවා. The difference in between evaporation and vaporization. අමතක වෙයි කියලා ඔන්න මම දුන්නා small චූටි note එකක්. This explains the difference in between evaporation and vaporization processes, right? Okay, so both these happens both these results phase change from liquid to gas. So evaporation and vaporization. Okay තමයි ඔය කතාව. හරියට. ඉක්මන් කරන්න දරු. ටග් ගාලා copy කරගන්න. හරියට පුතා. So just copy this, huh?
Sir. Sir,
Done. Okay, others හරි අප අනිත් අය ඉක්මන් කරමු.
done, sir. Done, sir.
All done?
No, sir.
Done, sir.
Wait, wait for the others. අනිත් අය ඉවරනකන් ඉන්න.
Sir, are you going to give another note?
Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, all done?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Not, sir.
Right, now enough. Hari.
No,
Baru දැන්.
sir.
Right? Puthe, better to take a screenshot then. Gani screenshot takonna. Hari. So, you guys need to complete the unit exercise as a homework. Unit exercise එක homework එකක් විදිහට කරගෙන එන්න ඕනේ. හරි? So that's all about this unit. I mean water. Right? Water ගැන කතා කරන්න තියෙන ඔන්න ඔය parts ටික අපිට මේ unit එකේදී. So next we can start the acid base unit. අපිට ඊළඟට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් acid bases ගැන. Acids and bases ගැන discuss කරන්න පුළුවන් on upcoming weeks.
Sir,
Okay.
this is for this unit.
Sorry?
This is for this unit. This
Pardon?
is for this unit.
Yes. That's all. Hari, ඔච්චරයි තියෙන්නේ.
Okay, sir.
Hari. Okay, so you guys need to work hard now. I think some of you had your exams, but most of you guys need to face that within couple of weeks. So therefore, be ready, be prepared. Hopefully, you will get a vacation again, right? And be prepared. Right. Next week target. Minimum 5 hours. Minimum 5 hours. Right? Minimum 5 hours target. Okay. So those who need to copy
Excuse me,
this,
sir.
you can copy this, right? Others can leave. Goodbye. Yeah. Any questions?
Thank you.
Bye, sir.